Hi, I know it's just a few days away, but are you still looking for the perfect Mother's Day gift for your clients? Well, my name is Mickey Wright, and I want to share something with you that I think will be an awesome idea, what I consider one of the best gifts for your clients ever. But before I get started with that, I wanted to share because we had a panel discussion on pricing, and one of the questions that came up is, should I have a Mother's Day special? So there are a couple ways to look at that, and one of them is to think about, how you can add value with that. Maybe a gift with a purchase. Maybe they purchase their service and they get a gift card. Maybe you have gift cards available that they could give to someone else. Maybe it's purchase one service, get something else half price, where there's an incentive, but it's not really such a deep incentive. Another thought pattern that was from Crystal Ngozi, who's another business coach, mainly on the aesthetic side of the beauty industry. And she was part of our panel, as well as Dr. Susan Lavelle. And she suggested that what happens when you discount all the time is that you become kind of the cheap person, or the person they reference when it's like, okay, well, I'll just wait to go to them until they're having another special. And so not to kind of get caught in that trap, which I think both are excellent. And in addition, it's like I wanted to share, what I think is kind of my insider secret for growing your business with the whole concept of discounts. And so, one of the things that happens with business, and this is all businesses, is that they go up and they go down. And so, there are always cycles. And the up times are when you have clients who are coming kind of no matter what. There's something going on. A lot of times it's a holiday. It may be tax refund time. It may be a different time of year depending on the specialty of your business. But when you look at those highs, it's like one of the things that I've always done is said we don't want to discount when people are going to come in already. And that's with my salon and day spa. And we were one of the 200 fastest growing ones in the country because we really kind of read those numbers and read those cycles. And when we did want to do discounts or offer discounts were times when it was slower. Maybe it's the times when our clients, a lot of them are on vacations, a lot of them are getting braids for their hair. All of those types of times are times when it may be really appropriate to have a discount or a great incentive to get more people to come through the door so that you can keep your numbers up, even though it's typically lower, but if you can raise it higher, that's even greater. And so I hope that helps, to get a little bit more strategic with your discounting so that it's not all willy-nilly, that it's like Dr. Lavelle, Dr. Susan said, not all the time, but very strategically placed. And like Crystal shared, to add to what they're already getting, gifts with purchase, a retail product that may come along with a service or maybe a discount on that retail product so that there's something continuing to feed your business so that you can continue to stay in business. So I think if you've gotten all of that, that you might be ready to hear what I think is the greatest Mother's Day gift for your clients. For me, and my experience has been kind of all time. And one of the things that I did as an individual, and I also as an individual stylist, and I also did as a salon owner, is that we would give each mother that came into our salon the week of or leading up to Mother's Day Sunday a single flower. And it always brought a smile. It was usually a surprise and an unexpected and happy surprise. And it was just kind of nice to see their smiles because it was usually like, oh my gosh, someone thought of me. And it's a simple gesture. It's not super expensive, although flowers, Mother's Day is one of the biggest flower holidays in the world. And so you do want to be just really strategic with it, with getting your flowers. It's great now because a lot of the grocery stores carry flowers and you can go the morning of and get enough for your clients for that day, and you can get them so that they're fresh and, obviously keep them wet or moist while they're while you're waiting to give them out during the day. And so I think that's like the perfect gift. And, maybe even on that Friday, get enough for Friday and Saturday. And if you have somewhere to store them, to keep them cool or hydrated, that you can store them. And we just did simple carnations. You could, if you're more high end, you could do roses, which, we were pretty high end, but we did carnations and we got some of the most wonderful responses ever. And so I hope that will bless your weekend and maybe, just give you some ideas or some things to think about that may be a little bit different than what you typically do, going out and buying different gifts or that type of thing, or discounting your services. But it's really a value add, and it's something, when they're carrying it, someone's like, oh, where'd you get that flower? And, asking them, it's like, oh, I got it from my salon, or I got it from, my dentist, or whatever type of business that you have. It all still applies because we all want to feel wonderful. And flowers have that kind of effect, even just one single flower. So if you are a mom and it's all coming up here, happy Mother's Day. And if you have any other questions or comments, feel free to drop them in the comments below. I would love to, get your feedback or any Mother's Day promotions, specials, or gifts that have worked really well for you and your business. So thanks again. This is Mickey Wright. I'm with BeautySuperstars.com. And I also want to invite you to grab my free what I call my pricing cheat sheet. And you can download that for free. And it gives you the 4 keys to confident pricing. And you'll also get an invitation to join our next 5-day confident pricing challenge. So keep an eye out for that. It's like you can visit beautysuperstars.com/keys, KEYS. And get your free copy today. And it's something you can post up and kind of keep as a reminder to keep you on track with making sure that your pricing is in line with your business. And so your pricing definitely matters.